This world has very quickly become a world of firsts for me, from gathering every cat variant to beating my hardcore record of days survived and longest amount of time in the world. I'm trying to record a video here. Can I? Seriously? Anyhow, one of the things that I've never done in a world is get a mace. Since it's been added, I've not even gotten a heavy core from a trial chamber ever. So today I want to finally get my first mace ever since they've been added. This means that we need to go through all of the steps in order to get a maxed out mace, which is one, first, having a mace. This requires breeze rods, very easy to get, and a heavy core, not so easy to get. The second thing is enchants. Some of them very easy to get. In fact, most of them are sold by villagers. Everything you could want for your mace except for Windburst is attainable from villagers. However, Windburst books require you to do ominous trials to get ominous keys, to put them in the ominous vaults, to get a small chance of getting a single Windburst book, and they only come at level 1. And level 3 is the maximum enchant, which means I need 4. Now, before I ever started this process, I did have a couple of Windburst books from earlier attempts at trial chambers, mainly just for getting copper and ending up fighting some trials, but I did have a couple. So, to the trial chambers I went, and in fact, I actually did this on stream for a lot of this, and it took me, I think, 3 trial chambers it was, total, after several trial chambers I had looted beforehand. I think probably around 10 in total it took in this world to get it, but I finally got my first heavy core after hours and hours of grinding. It was a lot of fun. It was stressful at times. I don't know why, but for some reason, whenever I'm in trial chambers, it feels like I heal so slowly. It's an entirely different point, but I feel like I heal really slowly in trial chambers, despite the fact that I'm eating only golden carrots and I have maxed out saturation. My hearts just refuse to go up. I'll be stuck at like 6 hearts for like a minute and a half, despite having a full health, despite having a full hunger bar. But I digress. We now have the heavy core that we need so we can combine it with a breeze rod to make a mace. My very first ever mace. I cannot stress enough, this is legitimately the first mace I have ever crafted. I haven't even messed around with them in servers, really. Even if somebody else had one, was like, do you want to mess around with it? I haven't even really done that. Because I don't play on servers for the most part. I mostly play single player, so that's why. But this is genuinely, well and truly, my very first mace ever since they got added in 1.21. I think, when did that come out? Like 2023 or 24, I think that came out. So it's been like 2-3 years. There are several enchantments that can go on a mace, and the main one, much like swords, tridents, etc., being mutually exclusive, is either density or breach. Density increases damage with the amount of blocks that you fall even more than the mace. Essentially, it's just stacking onto the base mechanic. And breach helps to negate armor partially. Now, I'm in a single player world. I have no need for breach because I won't be doing any PvP in a single player world. So I have chosen to go with density. As such, I'll be putting, of course, density along with Unbreaking 3, Windburst 3, Fire Aspect 2, and Mending. All of the enchantments you can put on a mace. And I already have most of these. I already had villagers who sold Fire Aspect 2, Unbreaking 3, Mending, for example. I got one that sold me density very quickly, and now the quest was on to get Windburst. And oh boy, did it take me forever to get Windburst. I mean, recording time alone, in just a couple of the replay shots that I did in the first many, many trial chambers that I went to, there's over 24 hours worth of just replay footage. that I have from doing this. I went to so many trial chambers. I've opened so many vaults. I've completed so many vaults. I've killed so many mobs. I think I even popped the totem as well, unintentionally, but it did happen. Anyhow, it took me forever, but I finally got the Windburst books that I needed. I already had, I think, I think I already had two before I started this. So I only needed to get two more, and getting those two was awful. It was absolutely terrible trying to get it. However, it was done. Now, the last and final step was purely to just combine all the books and enchant the mace. I do need a name for it. I couldn't think of anything funny or like cool to name it. I didn't want to just call it Big Aw Hammer. I didn't want to call it that. So that is something that I would like from you guys. Drop a comment down below. What should I name the mace? But I finally have it. After, I think, 3 years since it's been added, I've finally gotten it. And this world is really shaped up to be a really cool world because of how many of these things that I've done for the first time. Getting every disc, getting every cat variant, which maybe a video coming out on the cat variants, maybe, if you guys want to see that. Also, leave that in a comment down below if you want to see me do a video on something like a build or something that I have for every cat variant, because I've been thinking about that. Getting a blue axolotl. There will be a video coming on that for sure. That's something that I did not that long ago, was getting my first ever blue axolotl. That took forever. I've been on that for months. But I do believe that is all that I have to tell you. So if you did like the video, leave a like. Drop a comment down below about those things I asked you. Subscribe if you're not. I know you're not subscribed statistically. Like 90-something% of you aren't. So you should be. Subscribe right now. I'm watching you. But that is all I have to say. So don't die. See you the next time I upload. Cool? Alright. Bye, guys.